that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Ali LaForce covering us courtside. And now the Los Angeles starters. Hachimura at power forward with Ayton at center. Jake LaRavia is out there with Luka Doncic, and it's Smart in at the three. And for the Hawks, Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter. Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point guard position. And these teams have been prepping for this season tip-off game for months, Grant.
Oh, and for the players, the main feeling on opening night is relief. You know, being all that hard work during the offseason and preseason is finally over. And now it's time to have some fun.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Now here's Smart. Doncic outside. Kicks it out to Smart. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Zaccharie Risache. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, we saw a transformation with Luka over the summer as he committed himself to getting into the best shape of his life. And a much leaner Luka started showing up in late July, shortly after he recruited Marcus Smart to the Lakers. No doubt about it, guys. Luka has something to prove this season in a big way.
Making the commitment. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. So it's 1 of 2 from the strike. Well, when you look at the upside for this young Hawks team, Tim, how good can they be?
I think they could be one of the surprises in the Eastern Conference. They've got an emerging star in Jalen Johnson, one of the best defensive players in the league, and Dyson Daniels. Both of those guys, I think, haven't even come close to scratching the surface.
And both players, high-level work ethic, talent, and guys who want to get after it every day. Now here's Daniels. It's stolen by Doncic. To the paint. Here's LaRavia. Nice D from Alexander Walker.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
I think Daniels' overall size had something to do with that. It helped him protect the basketball and get the and one.
First team foul.
Quickly becoming one of the most feared defenders in the game, Tim. Dyson Daniels.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves, Brian. Daniels is always engaged. Every second he's on the court, and he's right there lurking for a deflection or a steal.
Free throw good, Daniels. Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season, but a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve.
Yeah, just throw it up anywhere for DeAndre Ayton, and he'll find a way to throw it down.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Johnson. Here's Risache. Back to Johnson. Puts up a 3, and Daniels gets it to go on the assist from Risache. Daniels has got 6 points.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Back to Smart. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Pass to Doncic. Offline with a 3. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Okongwu, a screen on Hachimura. Outside, Alexander Walker. No good on the 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Doncic outside. Pulls up on the wing. Okongwu with the rebound.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Pass to Ayton. Here's Laravia, covered by Daniels. Smart for 3. He can't get that one to fall. The Hawks lead by 5. Alexander Walker, the pass to Daniels. Sinks the tray. 9 points for Dyson Daniels.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And Doncic has got the ball here for the Lakers. Down low. It's stolen by Okongwu. Daniels with it. Laravia's there. Daniels outside. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to Laravia to end the run. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. I asked him, how do you plan to deal with Luka Doncic? He laughed and said, I think that's a question the entire league is asking. Luka is amazing. He's been a superstar from day one, and what impresses me the most is his poise. Nothing seems to get to him. Back to you, Brian.
Thank you for that, Allie. And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. With a break here, let's see which team racked up the assists during last year's campaign. The Hawks second.
Well, this is a team that preaches ball movement. Just look at their assist totals from last season. They are determined to create high percentage shots.
So it's the Lakers now. It's a 10-point game. And so the ball out of bounds. Smart touched it last.
Those are the type of turnovers that kill you. Just an unforced error.
To the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Pass to Doncic. Smart outside. Back to Doncic. 6 to shoot. They get back on track. Nice D from Alexander Walker.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Daniels passes to Alexander Walker. There's a screen by Johnson to the inside. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Hachimura left side. Here's Ayton. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
We always talk about getting high percentage shots, and they are teaching a master class in that right now.
Now here's Ayton. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Smart passes to Doncic. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Pass to Laravia. Over Daniels. And it's Laravia missing.
And that's just high risk, low reward. Contested mid-range jumpers drive the analytics guys nuts.
Now here's Risacher. In his last outing, 16 points for him. And here's Alexander Walker. Johnson a screen on Doncic. Alexander Walker, the pass to Johnson. It's stolen by Johnson. Daniels The Lakers with a rebound. From deep, here's Doncic. It's rebounded by Risacher.
And another miss for him. It's been this way all night, and that is tough for his team to overcome.
Back to Alexander Walker. Pass to Risacher. Johnson a screen on Smart. Here's Risacher. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
That's elite rim protection by Ayton, and that's exactly what this team needs him to do. Patrol the paint.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Now here's Johnson. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Here's Hachimura. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And here's Okongwu. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Raptors. Daniels misses. Lakers trail by 10. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track. He just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
And Doncic launches from deep. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Outside Risacher. Pass to Johnson. Here's Okongwu. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And you could argue Onyeka Okongwu is a little undersized at the center position, but it's hard to overlook his impact, Tim.
Well, that's because he contributes in so many areas. Blocks, steals, rebounds. He can make plays, you name it. And he keeps adding to his game year after year.
First free throw is good. Legs, you look at the Atlanta Hawks. They are no strangers to the play-in tournament.
Yeah, B.A., since making the Eastern Finals as a 4 seed in 2021, they've been a perennial play-in team. They're trying to find a way to make another deep run.
Kennard, he's checked in for the Hawks. Wallace comes in for Daniels. Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Connect comes in for LaRabia. Now here's Hachimura. 15 in his last outing. Shot clock at 5. And Doncic the bucket on the assist by Ayton.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
Outside Johnson. Here's Alexander Walker. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. And the Hawks lead by 13.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Outside Connect. Pass to Vanderbilt. Over to the wing. The 3 from Ayton. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside Johnson. Stolen by Vanderbilt. Connect with the ball. Now Alexander Walker defending. And that one's good. Connect.
Known as a jump shooter, Connect is improving around the basket.
The Hawks lead by 11. Now Wallace. No made baskets yet. Kennard for 3. Rebound by the Lakers. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Doncic with it. Vanderbilt finds Hachimura. Now here's Doncic. 4 on the clock. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Grant.
And that became a glaring need, as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, B.A. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
He's off on the first. Well, Tim, despite their youth, the Hawks have been able to remain pretty competitive.
Well, when you look at this lineup, you see a lot of length and versatility, and that's where this league is headed. So they are creating a roster for positionless basketball.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Gay's checked in for Okongwu. Newell comes in for Johnson, and it's Houston in for Alexander Walker. And Tim, we'd heard Hawks players in the past saying this team lacked an identity. You think one's emerging?
Well, offensively, they're still centered around the playmaking of Trae Young. And defensively, they're starting to establish a culture. It's headlined by Dyson Daniels.
The Hawks lead by 10. Wallace outside. Here's Newell. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Vanderbilt. Pass to Hayes. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Doesn't have to break his momentum at all to catch the pass.
Now here's Wallace. Here's Houston. Check by James. A nice shot by Houston. And the Hawks lead by 10.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Pass to Newell. Here's Wallace. And it's off from three-point range. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Atlanta on top, up by 10. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
We've got Luke Kennard, and it's Gay in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And the free throw, no good. All right, Tim, let me get your thoughts on this NBA rule change. End of quarter heaves don't count toward a player's three-point percentage.
I love it. My paycheck directly reflected my shooting percentage. So we've seen players purposely let that thing go a split second after the horn. I think we should encourage guys to try to make that shot.
Nothing better than the false hustle, let it fly after the buzzer went off. Not anymore, though.
Absolutely. Very, very true.
Pass to Vanderbilt. For 3, Smith. Atlanta with a rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Out to the wing. Stolen by Vanderbilt. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Lakers going out and acquiring superstar talent and Luka Doncic. LeBron James said, everything I do on the floor, Doncic has the ability to do it or even do it better. That's how great he is. Even at his young age, he's such a unique, special player. Generational talent. Brian?
They're happy to have him. Allie, appreciate the report. Here's Krejci. Still without a bucket. Pass to Wallace. Over Hayes. Wallace misses.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, that's just a wasted opportunity.
All right, let's take a second to view the 2K leaderboard and look at last season's top scoring squads. Number 5, the Hawks.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
That free throw, good from James.
Entering the league with that James last name, lots of pressure on Bronny. But he's a guy who is used to being in the spotlight under the microscope.
Second free throw, no good.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Kennard with it. Connect picks him up. Nice shot by Kennard.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Smith left side. Left side connect. Shot clock at 6. Knocked away. And here the second quarter of action. Just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's Wallace. Inside. Here's Noel. Good D by Vanderbilt. Lakers trail by 11. Smith outside. Pass to James. Pick by Smith. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the triple.
Yeah, great idea there. He set Smith up and let him knock him down.
The Hawks lead by 8. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Atlanta making some changes here. Johnson, he's checked in for Gay. Risache comes in for Krejci. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Wallace. And then for Los Angeles, LaRavia is checked in for Connect. Marcus Smart comes in for James. And Doncic has subbed in for Smith. The Lakers on D. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Smart outside. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Daniels. Atlanta leading by 8. How about Dyson Daniels, Grant? Last season, leading the league in steals.
Well, averaging over 3 a game. That mark hadn't been met in over 3 decades, BA. In the process, the Aussie earning the nickname, the Great Barrier Thief. Not bad.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Daniels. You know, I heard Steve Kerr talking about this concept, the ball and stick theory, Tim, that some guys just have natural hand-eye coordination and will excel in any sport. You agree with that?
Completely agree. Typically, we think of athletic ability involving speed or quickness or verticality, but I think that hand-eye is critical and counts just as much as those other traits.
And both free throws good for Daniels.
And when you watch Dyson Daniels, notice how active he is on defense, deflecting passes and constantly playing with max effort.
Now here's LaRavia. No points yet. Back to Smart. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hayes. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
The 3 from Risache. And Atlanta misses again. Lakers trail by 10. Doncic with it. And Kennard picks him up defensively. Doncic against Daniels. They set a pick. Pass to Kennard. The three. Doncic pulls down the board. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Lakers. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Outside Vanderbilt. Here's Smart. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It'll go on Luke Kennard.
Just the fact that Smart is so shifty with the ball makes the defender play him even tighter.
And he makes a first.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. And the Lakers also making a switch. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. And so Smart nails them both. Atlanta leading by 8. Outside Rizachet. Back to Daniels. Kennard for 3. Atlanta again missing. The Lakers have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Back to Doncic. There's the triple. Luka drops the triple.
I like when Doncic goes right up with it, giving the defense no time to react.
Pass to Okongwu. Here's Kennard. The 3-ball. That shot missing.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
On the drive, Smart.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising, in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
Okongwu, no good.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Doncic on the wing. On the clock. It's Smart on the wing. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Ayton, no good. Atlanta leading by 3. Pass to Okongwu. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's got 5 rebounds in the game. From deep, here's Doncic. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 7 tonight.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
And here's Daniels. 11 points in the game. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Johnson's got his second basket.
Well, he is a very mobile 6'9" wing, and Johnson is showing you he's a perfect pick-and-roll partner.
Down low. Vanderbilt, the pass to Smart. Over Rizachet. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Now Okongwu. 7 points in the game. Kennard outside. 3-pointer, no good.
Tonight has just not been his night. It's that simple. Luckily, they have found success elsewhere.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Over Johnson. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Now here's Rizachet. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Got it. Good job in the low post. And now it's a 7-point Atlanta lead.
Yeah, great look for Rizachet. Close in, gets it done.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. All right, Legs, when it comes to rim protection, other than Victor Wembanyama, who's at the top of your list?
Well, certainly his fellow countryman Rudy Gobert would be up there, but I also like guys like Jaren Jackson Jr. and Evan Mobley because I like guys who combine shot blocking with mobility on the perimeter.
Such an influx of great talent with size in the NBA right now.
Great list of young guys who can do both.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Kennard. Hachimura's checked in for Los Angeles. on defense, Atlanta. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Okongwu against Ayton. Up top, Laravia. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Outside Rizachet. To the paint. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
My goodness, Johnson is quick off the floor, and he has a lot of power.
Oh, there's the alley. And Ayton with the stuff.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
Daniels outside. From outside the arc. The Lakers with a rebound. First chance of the season for them to go up against Atlanta.
Yes, surprised to split the season series last year. These guys have confidence in themselves against anyone they face.
Well, they're a great team, but you're going to lose a few, especially going up against a team you don't know that well.
Oh, the range of Marcus Smart, able to strike from beyond the arc.
Pass to Okongwu. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. And here's Daniels. Over Smart. Daniels misses.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Now here's Hachimura. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Daniels with it. Laravia covering. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Yeah, and they've taken their foot off the gas a little. They were much more aggressive to start the game and really getting their opponent in early foul trouble. When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Back to Alexander Walker. Okongwu, a screen on Smart. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Man, it is tough to get shots over Ayton that close to the rim.
And here's Doncic outside. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. The Lakers trail. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Doncic outside. Ayton with a screen. To the middle. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, that's just raw power that time by Ayton. Did not allow the defense to slow him down at the rim.
Oh, deflected. Johnson. And that's not gonna go. Marcus Smart has been leading the charge for the Lakers. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Coach Quinn Snyder with us now, and Coach, a bit of a lull for this team scoring the ball. Why?
It had nothing to do with anything other than us being aggressive. We're like walking the ball up the court, and whoever's got it, we've got to attack.
At least effort is something you can control. Thank you, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Hey folks, welcome. The Atlanta Hawks find themselves here in a close one at the half.
But you want the truth? I've seen college teams shoot better than these guys. They couldn't hit water from a yacht.
Shaq upgrading that punchline from a boat to a yacht. How bougie of you. And next up, a look at the top performers for each team in that first half.
These two guys have been very competitive with one another. Fans are getting their money's worth right now.
That said, I feel like the guy who can incorporate his teammates in the second half, he's got the best chance to walk away with the W.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.